fight between himself and a man from Herefordshire.
Well, the psychological side of it, Barney's only had to break Jenkins once and he can be 3-0 up. And she looks very nervous, there's Terry Jenkins' wife.
Jenkins misses. Have cost him in this match so far. You know what I mean, Rod. Yes, he's missed one or two that he couldn't afford to, but Barneveld here looks good. He's averaging at the moment round about 94, 96 in fact. Two good legs can put him up in 3 figures, no danger. Jenkins really got to up the ante. He's got a rather embarrassing mid-60s average at the moment. That's not even good at Super League level.
94. He just doesn't look comfortable, John, does he? You know, he's pushing and shoving the darts, as we would say. He can't get his first dart right. Now, normally, Terry Jenkins, that's a good dart. He just pitched it over the top. And you would have guaranteed last year that would have been a ton or a ton 40, but he's just putting too much shoulder into that release.
So much would like to go out on a high, Jenkins. And whilst he can't finish bottom of the table, can finish bottom but
82.
one. So we're in Newcastle tonight, and there's one of Newcastle's most famous faces, folks. Wonder who I mean, Rod. What a player. What a player.
Yeah, just coming back into form. Hopefully he'll lead our England side into doing something.
Well, he's got a very important game on Monday, hasn't he, up here? About a mile away from where we're sitting, playing Chelsea, of course, on Monday in what will be a very, very big occasion indeed. In the meantime, enjoying the fair here at the Metro Arena here in Newcastle.
Well, normally that'd have been a 140 from Jenkins to really put the pressure on this 120. 20 for double top, Shanghai 20s as we call it, for 3-0.
So, it's a chance for Jenkins, 84, got to take it, because it'll be the break back, and if he gets the break back, it'll give him the confidence, long way from the treble. Now, got to get the ball. Is he going to, Rod?
I can't see it, to be quite honest, although that was a very good effort. But the dart at treble 20, John, was like 3 inches away.
Yes.
You know, that's not the Terry Jenkins we remember.
Well, double 5 for Barney. Oh, he's got it, 3-0. Not the most convincing leg that from Barneveld, but 3-0 it is. And he's averaging 90, Jenkins averaging 68. And he'll want to do something about that.
Well, there's a lot of pride in Terry Jenkins, so you know he's going to keep fighting right till the last dart. He's normally a person that hits a lot of 140s. There's Michael Owen again, enjoying a night out of the darts.
And I'll tell you what, the man who's going to be marking him on Monday will be watching this. He's an addict when it comes to darting fair, and that's John Terry. I read somewhere that John Terry reckons he's a pretty handy player, practices hard, and when he finishes football, he's going to become a professional dart player. I actually read that somewhere, Rod. Well, good on you, John, if you're watching. Give it a go. If you're good enough, give it a go.
Well,
but
I wish I could have become a professional footballer when I packed up professional darts. But that weren't to be.
Well, this the second game of the night. We've already seen a cracker. James Wade beating John Part 8-5. A real belter that. 6 180s in that game. 7 180s in fact in that game, as we're going to get another one here for certain. The third for Barney. Well, already 10 180s tonight, Rob. We're getting our money's worth, aren't we?
Another treble 20 and would have wanted the bullseye. Well, these crowds always get their money's worth. The Premier League, incredible show.
Thank you.
Well, Jenkins is going to come back for the 65. All Barneveld can do is hit a big score to put some pressure on.
94. So you require 65.
Now then, Topsy once. Oh, he's there! And 3-1, that will make Terry Jenkins feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, relief in Terry Jenkins' face. You want to go 4-0 down and 2 breaks. Now he's got something to go for. You know, he can start to relax a little bit, you know, and that's what you've got to do. He's playing for perhaps another place, another 2,500, but he just needs to get some rhythm back. You can see that he's not happy with his throw, he's not happy with the release. What he's doing, John, as he's letting go of the dart, he's moving his head back slightly, which is decreasing the pace that he's actually letting go of the dart. Consequently, he's hitting the darts low.
60.
Yes, and as a player, you probably are aware of those shortcomings on the hockey, and the more you try to do something about it, sometimes the worse it can get.
Well, it certainly ain't the place to try and write it up there. You've just got to concentrate, knuckle down, and coming up, Lewis against Mardle. It could be the winner of that goes through and takes the 4th place. And what a game, 2 equal players there.
Yeah, both on 11 points. Adrian Lewis with a better legs difference, so the draw is no good to Mardle. Mardle's got to win, and if he does, then Manly has to win. If Mardle and Lewis draw, Manly only has to draw. I say only, it's still a formidable task against Taylor in order to occupy that 4th place and take on top of the table in Cardiff in the playoffs.
Do you know what, John? I'm going to make a statement here on air. If Terry Jenkins doesn't get hold of his throw, it could get worse. He really is struggling with the release and his action. He's got to get back on that practice board, get the love for the game back, and just knuckle down and do what he's good at.
Nice first dart. Pulling, jerking that shoulder. You can see the tension in the throw. Gets a 140 nonetheless, but it's not going to be enough as Barneveld looks for double 60. 4-1, and this could become an embarrassing defeat for the Bull.
Yeah, I think Barneveld standing behind Terry Jenkins and seeing how far his darts are apart from each other, knowing he hasn't got a rhythm going tonight, and possibly he's feeling a bit embarrassed. But Terry Jenkins, as I said, John, when you're standing there as a professional player, you've got a lot of pride in yourself. You just want to knuckle down, fight for every single dart.
Barney, though, looking really good with a 177. 3-1-8 is a 177. Wouldn't it be nice now if he were to get another near maximum or maximum? Would set this crowd alight. Michael Owen included, I reckon.
Well, it'd certainly be great to see a 9-darter. There's the first one. We've had a few just lately, and he's missed it. We've had a few 9-darters. Colin Lloyd, Colin Osborne, and of course, local man Eric Whitfield done a 9-darter in a local league match in the week.
Well, good luck to him. I think it was in the Sunderland Super League, Rod?
60.
Yeah, we've got to congratulate you, Eric Whitfield, on that 9-darter. Brilliant stuff, lad. You mentioned Colin Osborne. He reached the final in Holland the weekend, beaten by Barneveld in the final, but valuable points for him. Well, that's good grouping. That's good grouping from Jenkins, but once again, having to rely here on Barneveld missing, and somehow you just have a feeling that Barney might take this out with the bullseye. Oh, what a way to hit Bully with the bull. Oh, not quite. Not quite.
Well, one of the top shots out. He's got 2 darts at the same treble, and that's not really on the same board, as we would say. It really is, you know, 1.5 inches from that treble, which for a professional is like Tiger Woods missing the fairway by 100 yards.
Yeah, summed up in 4 syllables, unconvincing. Now then, conviction in this, I'm sure. Told you. There we have it. 5-1 to Barneveld.